Welcome back to the channel, where every encounter is examined through the lens of accountability and public rights. Today's footage comes from Auditing Yorkshire, linked below. Watch till the end for the full breakdown, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-world audits and legal commentary.
Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. It's Audit in Yorkshire here. Today we are in Shipley in West Yorkshire. This is not open to the general public. I think it's been like this for quite a few years now, to be honest. I've just had a quick look round before I've started up recording here. Phone works, but it's a bit of a mess, to be honest. These plants definitely need sorting out. There's beer cans and all sorts of crap just lying about everywhere.
The auditor begins by documenting the condition of a former police site and assessing whether the public can freely access the area. Right away, the focus isn't confrontation, it's observation. These opening moments establish the environment before any interaction with officials takes place.
So like I said guys, this is my debut auditing session. I'm new to this. I watched quite a few guys, been watching them for about, a couple of years now, and I think it's absolutely great. And the reason I've started doing this is simply because of police corruption, police brutality, police working with criminal records, etc, etc. And I'm completely with you lot. You know, it needs to stop. The police need to stop employing criminals. And any police officers, in my opinion, what get a criminal record whilst working within the police should be instantly dismissed. I'm quite sure most of you would agree on that. Hey, we've got some kind of alarm going off.
The discussion shifts toward why public accountability matters and why independent filming is often used as a transparency tool. While opinions about policing can be controversial, the broader theme here is scrutiny of public institutions. This creates the foundation for everything that follows.
Might be my lucky day, guys. No, I think we're just testing fire alarm. So I've had a quick look on way down here anyway. There's definitely no signs. What say we can't come in? There's no entry signs. There's a couple of signs back up there. What basically say parking for police and staff vehicles only. There's nothing to say pedestrians can't come in. There's no barriers. I was wondering what we're down there actually. But I was speaking to a maintenance guy, and all that's private. No police vehicles allowed down there for whatever reason. I'm just gonna leave them guys alone anyway. This building here, I believe, again, used to be part of the police. Used to be part of the police station. But again, not anymore.
The auditor begins examining signs, access points, and restrictions around the property. This is where questions about public versus private space become relevant. In many audits, understanding where public access begins and ends often determines whether any authority can lawfully intervene.
I don't think I'm going to keep this one going long, guys. Like I said, I had a walk round not so long ago, just before I started recording actually. and it's literally dead out. Absolutely dead out. Don't seem to be any sign of life. I've seen no police vehicles coming in and out. Don't know what's in there. It's just bonkers. I've had a couple of people looking at me out the window, but no visitors. I think all I'd say from an auditor's perspective is tidy the place up, man.
As the walkthrough continues, the lack of activity becomes increasingly noticeable. Instead of confrontation, the footage highlights maintenance issues and the condition of the facility itself. Sometimes the most revealing audits aren't about officers at all. They're about how public property is managed.
It should be blossoming now. You know, people shouldn't have to come here and see loads of rubbish. Like I said, the maintenance guy did clean it all up, but it was absolutely filthy. But yeah, I mean, for people who don't know, it's not an operational police station. It's quite a bad first impression. So is this as well. No parking. Double yellow lines. Guess rules only apply to certain people. People without a badge. I picked a bit of a bad place really to do a first audit, haven't I, guys? A police station where nobody seems to be alive.
The auditor continues documenting areas that appear neglected while questioning whether standards are applied equally. Although no enforcement action occurs here, the commentary begins touching on a recurring audit theme: whether public institutions are held to the same expectations as ordinary citizens.
Been getting some funny looks off the general public, wondering why I'm walking around filming. I don't really care. Asda over there. Look at all them dead flies, man. Look at police vehicles need a wash. Wow. Look at the state. The old famous diesel fuel roads. You think they'd actually clean them every now and again, wouldn't you? get enough money from.
Attention shifts to police vehicles and public perceptions of government resources. The footage remains peaceful, but it reinforces the idea that taxpayers often feel entitled to examine how public assets are maintained. Transparency isn't limited to policies. It can extend to appearances and operations as well.
There don't seem to be much going on, guys. I'm just gonna come back to you if all picks up. First audit and that. Don't wanna bore you guys too much. So yeah, if all picks up, I'll come back to you. Just got a car coming down here. Don't know what it is. Probably a member of police staff. See if she says out to me. No, she looked at me when she went off. She'll probably got to tell us.
After a long period of inactivity, the possibility of engagement finally emerges. The auditor anticipates contact from police staff, a common turning point in audit videos. The tension builds because viewers know an interaction could completely change the direction of the encounter.
Tell me it's somebody outside with a camera, film it, police station. Go out and have a word with them. You alright, mate? Are you a police officer? Have you, is your front desk open to the public? No. So you don't have any opening hours, Rob?
It's not open to at all.
Right, I'm trying to talk to you. What are you walking away for? Wow. What an ignorant guy. Member of public tried to speak to a police officer and he just slams the door in my face.
This becomes the first meaningful interaction, and it's brief but significant. The officer appears unwilling to engage, leaving the auditor frustrated. Legally speaking, officers generally have discretion regarding casual conversations, but public expectations often demand a higher level of professionalism in communication.
Tell you what, guys, I've seen more life in a cemetery than I have at Shipley Police Station. But I am determined to get a copy of Pace. Because I actually want one, you know. I want one. I want to sit down and read one at my own leisure without having to go online. I prefer something that's just, you know, written down. Old school style on a piece of paper or a book. That'll do me. But anyway, I'll pick it back up shortly, guys. I'll wait for somebody else and see if they want to speak to me. Just picked it back up, guys. We've got a police car coming on. Brilliant. Let's see if we can get some more information out of these guys. What we couldn't get out of that other kid. Because I really want one of them copy and pastes. Copy and pastes, should I say.
Rather than leaving, the auditor decides to continue seeking information. The goal shifts from observation to obtaining a copy of police procedures, creating a legitimate public interest question. This changes the encounter from simple filming into an attempt to access publicly available information.
You alright, guys?
Fine, how are you?
I've just been trying to speak to one of your colleagues in here.
Alright.
Very rude to me, what? Very, very rude.
Say to you?
Well, I asked him if it were open to public, because obviously it shut us down.
Yeah.
Eh?
It's not open to the public. We don't
You can
have
use
that.
yellow phone power.
Yeah, I don't want to report a crime, mate. I'm after a copy of Pace.
After what?
A copy of Pace. Is there any chance you can go get one for me?
No, but if you want to go to Trafalgar House Police Station, which has got a front desk, or Keighley Police Station, which has got a front desk.
Or Google internet.
Yeah, I don't like going online.
Alright.
So Keithley's got a front desk, yeah?
Keith's got a front desk, mate. Or Trafalgar House.
So you don't have any copy of Paces in this building?
No. You have a lovely day, won't you?
Try. Muppets, man.
This is the most substantial exchange of the entire audit. The officer provides alternative options, while the auditor expresses frustration about accessibility. The disagreement isn't about filming rights anymore. It's about public access to information and how government agencies communicate with citizens.
Makes me laugh is why does everybody assume that you have access to the internet? It's absolutely ridiculous. So this is Shipley Police Station. I'm going to have one more walk round and wrap it up, guys, because it's not very good here. I've seen 3 police officers in God knows how long. So I'm going to have one final walk around and then wrap it up. Can't believe we don't have a copy of Pace. A big building like this. Trafalgar House, by the way, is Bradford, and that has a front desk, so I will probably go there at some point.
With the conversation concluded, the auditor reflects on the encounter and the practical difficulties he experienced. There are no threats, no detention, and no escalation, but the interaction still leaves lingering questions about public service and responsiveness.
And Keighley, it's pronounced Keighley, not Keighley. That's a front desk as well. So I think I'm definitely going to have to pay a visit to those two, because this place is an absolute joke. Right guys, this is Shipley Police Station. I'm Audit in Yorkshire and I'm going to wrap this one up.
The audit closes with a final assessment of the location and the overall experience. What began as a routine walkthrough ultimately became a commentary on accessibility, transparency, and expectations surrounding public-facing institutions.